It was the largest workplace raid by U.S. officials in more than a decade. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, officers swept through a number of food processing plants in Mississippi, arresting anyone without proper papers, leading to scenes like this.
I want my dad to be free and everybody else.
Some 300 of the 680 arrested have now been released from custody.
The United States of America is the greatest nation in the history of the world. And it's no wonder that people from around the world want to come here to our country. But while we do welcome folks from other countries, they have to follow our laws.
Federal officials said steps were taken to make sure that children of those arrested were safe, but this provoked outrage among some.
And we're here today to thank you for standing with us in this quest for justice, knowing full well that justice will prevail. But for those young children, whatever the solution is temporal because their scar is going to continue.
At the same time, the buses of men and women workers were being taken to a military base for processing. President Trump was traveling to Texas to pay his respects to victims of a mass shooter, whom were believed to be targeted for being Hispanic. Despite his attempts to show sympathy for the victims, the president has been accused of fostering racism and white supremacy with his words and policies. The mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, has called on churches to provide safe haven for the immigrants still facing deportation.
We see these raids as not being supportive of any effort to protect our community. In fact, they achieve the opposite. When people feel that they are targeted, when people feel that they can't access the same institutions, the same methods of protection that we all look to protect us in certain circumstances.
A move that will put him at odds with the Republican Party and pit immigrant advocates against federal officials intent on aggressively enforcing the law. Kristen, Saloomey, Al Jazeera.